Hello, good evening, and welcome to Tickers Live on a Tuesday night. I hope you're all well. So, without further ado, to my first guest, who tonight is not going to be on camera because he can't get his drag artist makeup off, unfortunately. He's having trouble, so he's not showing his camera. Here's Brian. Hello, Brian.
I told you don't talk about me as a queen, okay?
Yes, drama queen, diva.
Actually, I was told that I was scaring small children and dogs with my face, so I decided to be faceless.
Okay, that's fine. Excellent. Okay, good to have you, Brian, without your face tonight. So, we have the usual here. And there we are. We have an arse. Do apologise. We have a brown arse. So, the boys today have been away. I've been into the office for the first time in 3.5 years. It's had a big refurb and a big redo, the office. So, finding my way around was like difficult because everything's moved and changed. So the boys went to the kennels for a day. Now, I've not used them before. I wasn't sure how it would go. I dropped them off at like 9 o'clock this morning, and the woman just took them away. And they're looking at me thinking, hold on a minute, we're going this way and you're not moving. What's going on? Why aren't you following us? And I picked them up tonight at 6 o'clock, and I think they loved it. They came legging it back to me, and then they were just absolutely giddy. I tried to put the harnesses back on and they were just all just giddy all over the place, running around, jumping up and down. I think they really enjoyed themselves. So it was a good experiment, and I think they're flat out now. I don't think we'll get much joy out of them today because they went. I mean, I fed them, and then I gave them a little play around and a little cuddle and everything, and then they've gone to sleep almost immediately. Bless them, flat out. So they've enjoyed themselves today. So there we have the craze for you. So you all saw me intro, of course, the Moonwatch intro. I don't know if you haven't got anything on. I haven't brought this up, but I might just bring this up. There's a new Speedy on the horizon, which looks.
Boy.
I know, and you're going to be really excited, aren't you? But I know you can't beat a good Speedy.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yes.
I'd trade in my wig and heels for a good Speedy.
This is why Brian is not on camera tonight, because he's got his tweeds around his ankles, because he's seen the new tweeds as in trousers. Sorry, Brian, you understand that. He's got his trousers around his ankles because he's seen what could be the new Speedy.
It made my stockings roll up and down.
He absolutely did. So I'm just going to, I don't know if anyone's seen this. I'm just going to quickly share. It wasn't planned, but then I only found out about it earlier. So for all you ladies out there, there's Mr. Daniel Craig. He's looking a bit old nowadays, isn't he? Bless him. He's got his quiff back on. I don't like his haircut like that. It's a bit like he was in Layer Cake. Remember that? He had his hair a bit like that. He used to go back to the short military haircut. The old Bond haircut. I don't like his hair like that.
So we're watching Call the Midwife. I know it's old for you guys, but you know we're watching it now, and he looks exactly like the doctor that's in Call the Midwife with that hair.
Does he? He does look a bit like a doctor. I don't know if he's in another film. Maybe he might be doing in between. Of course, going to the Planet Omega in New York. He could be filming, couldn't he? So he could have his hair like that because he's filming.
Yeah.
But I'm just used to him having the old Bond, because I remember when he first did the release. I remember he was in Layer Cake, which was brilliant. Then he announced he was Bond, and he still had a quiff like that, because he didn't have glasses. And they put him in a boat, and they put a life jacket on him because he was worth like £1 million or whatever they signed up for, and everyone was taking the pay out of him, saying, you know, there's James Bond with a life jacket on. And then look what happened. He just became the best Bond ever. End of. So anyhow, sorry, my apology. We digress. So the white Speedy has been noted on his wrist. I like that. So they're thinking it could be a new nod to the Alaska project, maybe.
Ooh.
No, I like that. I do like that. So, anybody care to comment in the chat, good or bad or otherwise, what they think of the White Speedy? And if it's chat. Muhammad Ali, £19.99. Thank you so much. It's tickers time, a staple Tuesday night. Have a great show, guys. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Thank you. Absolutely. We will try to have the best time we can, as always. Thank you so much. So, what does everybody think of what does hold on. John wishes he had a quiff like John wishes he had hair like that. Yes. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
I don't want the hair. I want his bank account.
Yeah. Well, you see, one thing he hasn't got, DC's initials, my initials are JB. I have the JB initials. That's the only thing you've got. Yes, absolutely. So, what do we all think? Yes, go on. Sorry,
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking if James Bond did a movie in Munchkin Land from The Wizard of Oz, then you'd be perfect for the Bond.
Absolutely would. Yes, absolutely. I'm still waiting for them to do a remake of Man with a Golden Gun, and I'll reapply for that twat with the white suit on. What was he called? Tattoo.
Or if they did a British version of Fantasy Island, you could be Tattoo.
Yes, Tattoo, Fantasy Island. Same bloke, wasn't it? Was it the same bloke?
Yeah.
Who played him?
Hervé Villechaize.
Oh, is that who it is? Okay, never mind. We digress. Okay, so Big V. Good evening, Big V. He said he always loved white dial watches. Yeah, I've got a passion for blue dial watches. But that White Speedy is very, very nice. Quite like that. Okay, what's going on with people? Let's have a look. We still needs to get everybody in. Let's have a look. Okay, so Clippers Acquired Taste has got Clippers English breakfast tea. Thank you very much. All good. Watch Prentice, see you soon. John and the Craze, thank you very much. Upvote, Watch Prentice. He's telling everybody to upvote. Please upvote, everybody. It does a world of good for the algorithms, apparently. Good evening, Chili Badger, one of the admins of the team. Thank you very much.
I think that was a band back in the 50s, Algo and the Rhythms.
You taking the piss, or was there?
No, I'm taking a piss.
Okay. Well, you were 70 when in the 50s, so you know what I mean. Terry Civil, watch Austin. Hey up all. Thank you. Hello, Terry. Good evening. Big V, evening, everybody.
And another super chat.
Muhammad Ali, another £19.99. Outside Selfridges, I will be seeing my AD in 10 minutes. Wish me luck. It's not the Pepsi AD. I'm down for a Sprite here. Wow. You're knocking it out of the park again, aren't you, man? You had another watch last week, and now you're going for a Sprite. Wow.
Every time I think I'm bad, then there's Muhammad Ali.
Yes, this makes you want to just go out and buy another watch now because you know you're never going to be as bad as him. What a collection he must have. Absolutely. So, someone wants to see your 2 new watches, but you haven't dragged them along, have you, yet? Whatever going on, have you? No? Another time. Yeah, another time.
Maybe next week.
Yeah. He hasn't got them with him. They're in the bank vault. So I remember I had a chat with him earlier. So he hasn't gone to the bank to get them out. So next time he's on, I know he's got a vacation or a trip in a few days' time, and then when he's back on with us, he will then. I'll make sure he goes and gets them. Thank you.
Driver carries less than 20 quid. I guess I could also put some pictures of them on Instagram. So
Brian unboxed 2 watches and not one has broken yet.
No, and Red Shovel's still broken. A broken record.
Yeah,
Maybe-
give it a rest. Give it a rest. Ripping into Brian, will you please?
No, I'm thinking maybe when he sobers up, he'll learn a new routine, but that's not
Yes.
going to happen.
Nick Knack. Oh, Nick Knack. Of course. Sorry. Yes. Go back to the guy from The Man with the Golden Gun. Nick Knack. That was his name. Thank you. He says, Matt says Nick back. And then Matt said again, Nick Knack. Good evening, friend of the show. Matt, how are you doing, mate? Right. So, first watch I'm going to look at. It's probably very predictable. But here we go. Christopher Ward continues to explore their aventurine dial with a C63 Celeste. So, what are our thoughts on this, please?
Did they really need
Anybody?
to do? I mean, they got a ton of options. Good Lord.
In what way do you mean? And sort of what's your drift? Sorry.
Well, I'm thinking at the next London Watch Show, if Christopher Ward brought one of everything they make, they'd need to have their own private ballroom just to lay them out.
Yeah, I must admit they are. I was taking the piss out of, well, I do regularly, don't I? Of Grand Seiko bringing out a new watch every day.
Yeah.
It sounds like these guys are bringing out a new watch every other day.
Yeah.
You know?
And Muhammad Ali's buying a new watch every third day.
Yeah.
But other than that, the world is fine.
Yeah. I think even Muhammad Ali couldn't buy every single Christopher Ward watch in a week, could he? Because there's so many of them, you know? So many models. So, what does everyone think? Okay, so Rolly Mania, of course, total garbage. Rolly Mania, the classic watch snob of the audience. If it's not Rolex or Omega, he's not interested. There you go.
So here's what I think about this. If you
Let's ask a real watch enthusiast. Matt H, what do you think of this?
Thanks.
Sorry, no, sorry, I meant on the audience. I know you're a proper watch enthusiast. I know that. So
no, but I think it's great that Christopher Ward is offering at their price range some great looking watches, and if you want an aventurine dial, now you have an option of one that's not going to be. Yeah, I think Longa starts out at 35,000 for one. Yeah, so that's great that they've got all these options, and that you can, you could build up a Christopher Ward collection for $10,000-$15,000 and have a watch for every situation.
Yeah, correct. Yes,
and wear them all on a NATO strap if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. So I should have a scroll through and see. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, it's a good looking piece.
So, because I know I'm a Christopher Ward fan, but I don't actually know what the price is of this. So let's have a guess. See what you think. What do you reckon this is?
Let's go in pound sterling.
But is this the bracelet option? Because there will be a difference between a bracelet option and I think there will probably be a strap option slightly cheaper.
Yeah, so bracelet option, aventurine dial, 3-hander in the Queen's coin of the realm. 1,300 pounds.
I was going to say 1,250, so that's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Although I do like some of those lower choices that are being shown in the chat. But yeah, I think the aventurine is going to push the price up a little bit.
Okay, so Watch Apprentice says, not this one, John, but I do like a couple of CWs. Okay. Matt H says, I like it. Great dial, looks fine to me. Junior Johnson, $1,200. So that makes it about 950 English on a bracelet, maybe. Okay. Which Apprentice is going in for 1,095.
I don't think Rolly Mania wants to buy one of these.
No, that's true.
You know, for £5.99, you can get two rolls of hobnobs and a coffee at Tesco Express.
Yeah, but you're the classic watch snob because it doesn't have Rolex on the thing or Omega. It's the fact that it's a nice looking watch, and a watch should be worn. And a watch looks nice. It looks nice. It doesn't matter what the fuck it's got on the dial. If it looks nice, you know. I mean, what I'm saying, classic role is that if that had Omega on the dial or that had Rolex in the dial, you'd be pulling your pants down and jacking off. It's because he's got Christopher Ward on the dial that you're not interested.
Don't say stuff like that when I'm trying to drink coffee.
Sorry. Got to be more expensive. End of CW 1400. There we go. Let's Patrick Forsyth, I agree. No idea what he's agreeing with, but if you're agreeing with me, that's great. If you're not agreeing with me, well, that's not good. Okay. Let's have a scroll down and see what's going on. I just love that. That is nice.
Oh, did you see Chili Badger said 34.50? Dang.
What? 34.50? No way.
3,450.
Oh no, is it fucking nothing like that? No way. That's Belcanto money. It's not Belcanto money. It's got Sleater 2 SW2. It's got standard Sleater S. Great movement, but it has got a standard Sleater SW200 movement. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, $906 on a leather strap, $1,160 on the consort bracelet. So it is cheaper than either of us thought.
Yeah, about 900 pounds.
Yeah, you said 1,300. I said 1,250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Big V is the winner at 885 pounds.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right. Next one. Look at this. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 600 meter dark grey. Starting at GMT. GMT, that got you. It's an Omega. It's a swatch shitter, according to Brian, but it's a GMT, Brian.
Until you see how thick it is. I like these watches until you see.
Are we talking about the watch or what you've got currently on Zips, which is why your camera isn't on?
No. We're definitely talking about the watch.
We're talking about the GMT, right? Okay. Yeah. It's a GMT though, Brian. You're giddy for GMT. You love GMTs.
And it's got.
You wouldn't even have a Swatch GMT, an Omega GMT.
No, because this watch is like 18 millimeters thick.
Is it now?
It's like walking around with a coffee cup on your wrist.
That's interesting, right? Okay,
wait until you see it. Just pull up.
Okay, that is interesting. I didn't know. I purposely, what I do, I go on place like Monochrome and I look at the front picture of what it is, and that's all I do. I don't scroll and look at any other pictures, right? I don't want to reveal the price or anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So first things first. When I look at that, I think it's really nice looking. I like that.
I think it's nice. I think the hands are a little too small for the size of the watch.
Hang on. Let's get this. Okay, you talk about an Omega here, and you said, "I think it's nice."
I think it's nice. I don't.
Wow.
I don't hate the product. I hate the company.
Right. Gotcha.
The product, the watches themselves didn't screw me. The company that makes them screwed me. That's like when you break up with a girlfriend. You don't hate her family. You hate her.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And besides that, all my sports watches are FP Journe, Rolex, Patek, Vacheron sports watch.
Big V straight in for 11,550. You haven't even looked at anything else that somebody's going with. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to go with. I haven't seen anything. I'm going to go with $8,500. What's Brian going to go in? We're talking English here. What are you going to go in with?
Well, I'm going to match you, but I'm going to do it in US. I think it's about 8,500 US, which means it's about $6,000
English.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's nice. That is nice. You said it's okay. So 17.4. Fucking hell, 17.4 millimeters in height.
I told you it's a thicker. It's thicky. It's thicker than Red Shovel's belly.
So why is this? Why is it that? Is it because it's a GMT moon? It's that thick, or what? What's putting the girth on it?
It's the Planet Ocean case, so it's got
Like that
girth,
extra everybody.
Depth. Yeah, it's got girth.
It's got girth. It's got girth, everybody. Right, go on.
It's the
Planet Ocean case, right?
It's the coaxial movement, which is thicker. It's the Planet Ocean case, which is deeper and thicker.
Yeah, 600 meters. So they've got a man up, haven't they? Because it's 600 meters.
Yeah, and then it's got a date, so that adds another layer to it. Plus the GMT hand adds another layer. So by the time you stack all that stuff, and Omega doesn't give a shit. They know all their people that buy it are big and dumb anyway.
It's quite nice ceramic case. Yeah. It is quite
nice. You said ceramic case. Now I want to change my price.
Ah, right. That's why Big V's going in with some 11K big bucks, isn't he? It's a ceramic case.
Yeah.
And it incorporates several titanium elements.
All right, I'm going 9,000 US.
Grade 5 titanium on the crown helium escape valve, which everyone hates to love. And the unidirectional bezel body is titanium. And of course, I've got my James Bond on today, which I love. And I put that back on its original bracelet. Oh, what a fantastic watch. Absolutely great. Love it.
17 meters is as thick as 2 AP jumbos. So, no, I think it's about 9,000 US.
Okay. That looks quite big on his wrist, doesn't it? I mean, it's overall big. It's 45 and a half millimeters. That's big. Yeah, it's a big Planet Ocean, isn't it? Of course, that's what you said, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, lug to lug is probably 55 millimeters.
I think it's 51, I think he said, didn't it? I think he said 51.
Yeah, but then by the time you look at the fall off from the leather, from the rubber strap and everything, you're probably at 55 millimeters.
Yeah.
And if you notice, he's holding it out. He had to hold it away from him. Otherwise, it'd poke him in the eye because it's 17.5 millimeters thick.
Yes, I must admit, he ain't getting it under. He might as well not wear a suit jacket because he ain't getting it under that suit jacket. And he's just like a twat trying to put it under the suit jacket, so he just wears that instead. Notice how close it is worn down the wrist. You know what I mean? Not like on the bone, innit? It's worn right down the wrist because otherwise you have to just roll his sleeve up.
After wearing it for a day or two, your arm is 2 inches longer than the other one from it holding you down.
I'm not joking, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people say that, but I've got a shed load of different watches, and I know the difference when you put a heavy watch on with a bracelet. You can tell the difference, especially when you swap it out and just put a really, really light one on. Incredible. Right, let's see what else everybody's saying in here. Rolly Manny said far too big, ridiculous. Yeah, I mean it's 45 mil, Rolly, but it looks 45 mil, doesn't it? I mean, there are some 45 mil like G-Shocks who wear well and they don't look 45 mil. But
this is a great watch for when you're at the beach because you can be in the water a half mile out and your friend on the beach can ask you what time it is and you don't have to yell. You just hold them up because it's so big they can see it a half mile away.
Yeah. So Matt H has noticed that he's got the old style escape valve, no toothpaste top. Yes, it's same like mine as well. Wow, Wow, so I didn't notice about that. It's interesting. Yeah. Oh no, mine has got it must be old because mine's got the toothpaste top. See what he means now? That's a real old escape valve. Interesting.
Yeah. How many?
That looks nice. Those colours are nice. That grey is very, very nice, isn't it? I think the grey and the orange together with the end of the GMT hand.
Yeah, you put that on your wrist. It looks like you got Big Ben on there.
I can listen, mate. I can rock big watches. I rock 50mm G-Shocks and stuff. I can rock. I could rock that.
Yeah. Does it say how much it weighs? 138 grams. Is that what I'm seeing at the top there? Oh, we lost John. Well, it seems like it's just me for now until John's internet comes back. Can you guys hear me? Type 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, yep, there we go. Now we lost John completely. He may be running out to buy a, yep, okay, good, thank you. All right, so I'll just keep talking for a while. I have no controls back here, so I can't see or do anything. But at least we can still see the dogs, and they're not moving. Are they breathing? Can we tell? Oh, yeah, yep. We got a breath. Okay. Yeah. And we lost John's laptop feed. I bet it overheated. Oh, now we have John walking by and blocking the dog cam. Oh, we got dog movement. Hold on, we got dog movement. Why did I buy 2 watches the same in different colors? Because I like the Kay DeLisle. So to me, it's a great looking watch. And I really wanted the blue one because it's 100-meter water resistance versus the rest of them that are 50 meters. The blue is beautiful. And, I know people that have, well, I do have GMT Master 2s in different colors and different metals and stuff. So I thought, why not? I've been wanting that one. And then one of the guys in the community was nice enough to give me a deal that I couldn't pass up. So, oh, we have John's feet stepping over dogs. I believe Ronnie is pissed off about it, so he's going to sniff his brother. Now he's got his tongue hanging out. Look at that face. Yeah. Let's see what else. Maybe John. No, John's. Yeah, John did not get caught short. He is short. 100 meters is the sweet spot. Always enough, but doesn't mandate a screw down crown or thick case. Yeah. And I may at some point say, okay, which one do I want to keep, the blue or the white one? In which case I'll probably keep the blue because it's just really pretty. But for now, I've got 2 Vacheron Kay DeLisles. Do I think I will buy any more Vacherons? Probably not. Because there's not a lot of options for Vacherons at 100 meters and a bracelet or a rubber strap. And moving down to Florida, I just do not want to deal with sweating through leather straps. Yes, whole milk. I have thought about getting one that isn't ugly, but Vacheron doesn't make a watch that is ugly. So,
hello, everybody.
Hey, what's your name? Introduce yourself to the crowd.
No idea what happened. It just we didn't have a power cut. Suddenly, everything just crashed, and it said no internet.
We never lost the dogs.
Oh, did you?
No,
Oh,
never.
right, okay, I don't know. I couldn't
Yeah.
touch the dog cam. I couldn't message you because that's on my phone, and the dog cam is my phone. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened there. We still haven't discussed the price of the. I still don't know what the price of the Amiga is. What happened is, I tried to produce the picture of the back of the Amiga, and that's when all hell broke loose, and it's suddenly like.
Maybe your computer is allergic to Swatch Group shitters.
Maybe you've infected it. So let me just go. I do apologize, everybody. Thank you, Brian, for running that and staying with it. I do apologize for that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and even look at the back of the Amiga again in case that's what actually killed it. I don't know whether it died just before then.
Let me finish up a couple things that we were chatting about. So I have a Vacheron Overseas. I have the silver dial dual time that I very much enjoy. And the paddock, I will miss that blue paddock, but I just couldn't see taking it to Florida and living down there with the rain and the sweat and everything. So maybe somewhere down the road there will be a Nautilus coming to me. You never know. And now back to your regularly scheduled host.
No, thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for holding the fort there. So we're back with the Amiga. We're just going to scroll down and see if there's any pictures of the back. We got as far as there. We got to the other side. Ah, right. So it wasn't anything to do with that. The fact that the internet went just before I came to display the back. That's why I couldn't display the back. Right. It looks nice. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
But
I think it looks too expensive.
Yeah. So let's go down to the price. So the TI denotes titanium. I'm sure it does.
Right.
So here we go. Final thoughts. Oh, holy Vike. Okay, the almost entirely monochrome edition of the Planet Ocean 600M series makes a bold visual statement that its price tag of euros 24,500, considerably higher than the deep black edition at euro 13,700. Wow.
Oh.
That's going to be sitting on the Viking shelf for quite a bit, I think, isn't it? Don't you think?
I need to meet the high society Tony fellow that drops all that money on that watch, because I got some other shit to sell him too.
Wow. So let's see what we have next. We have the Bremont Waterman Apex 2 dive watch.
Fantastic. Who cares? Oh wait, it's a GMT. I care. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's a GMT. Yeah. Bring anything special to the table apart from it being a GMT? It's a bit nah, doesn't it? It's nothing really exciting, is it? I don't like that blue. I don't like that blue strap for a start. I know it's matching the blue Rehawk, but still, I don't like it. What's everyone's thoughts? By the way, thank you everybody for staying in the room while Brian hosted and kept the dogs company.
In fact, we have more people now than when you've crashed.
So you probably saw me what I did when you saw me step over the dogs.
Yeah,
I didn't realize the camera was still going. I went to just check that because I can't actually see the lights on the router where I am, but I just went to check that the router was actually running.
Well, we had a perfect screenshot. You'll have to go back and see, because Ronnie's the brown one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Ronnie looked at you like he was pissed off at you stepping on him, and he stuck his tongue out at you and smiled at the camera, and then went and laid back down.
I made very sure that I didn't actually step on the dogs. I'm very careful like that. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so Rolly Mania says, what in God's name is that piece of shit? Wow. I'm very interested to know why is it a piece of shit? Is it because it's not got Rolex written or Omega written on the dial, or
Who,
is it just look ugly? Or
who the
I don't
hell?
like the blue. I do not like the blue color on it. It doesn't look right to me.
Who the hell screwed up and photoshopped the crown at 2:00?
Yeah, that's true.
I-
Except it's not photoshopped, is it? No.
So
No.
so here's what I can say that I like about it. I like the blue color. I like the strap that matches the Rehaut. I like the kind of elongated cathedral-esque style hands. I like the fact that it's a GMT. I'm gonna hate the fact that it's about 5,000 British pounds.
Right. Far too much, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So, a few people, okay, a perfectly cromulent GMT dive watch. Brian J. Kelly says a Bremont suck.
And he spells his name the correct way.
Okay. Rolly Mania says you got it. Mean shit, yeah. I quite like the Hawkins edition Bremont. Matt H. He says it's not for him. Von Krul, there you go. All the people who are clamoring for a crown at 2.
Both of you.
I must admit, I mean, they have just sort of like, it's been overdone everywhere else, hasn't it? I mean, come off it. We've got the crown at, we don't have it at 3, we've got it at 4 mostly. We've got the bullhead watches that have it at 12, so you might as well just put it there.
I want a crown coming out of the center stack of the watch, right through the crystal.
I mean, why don't they just put it at 9 for weirdos like you, Brian, and wear it on the other wrist, and you've got the crown in the correct place for once.
I like that. I can see. All right, so seriously, can we be serious for a moment?
Yes, of course I can, yes.
If you move it to 2 or 4 o'clock, then you don't get as much wrist bite with it. You only get a little bit of wrist bite.
Correct. So, yeah, absolutely. I can see. Yeah, that's one of the reasons they do it. It doesn't. Yeah, I agree totally. Yes.
But by moving it to 2 o'clock, now you've made it farther away from the operator.
Yeah, but it's not exactly a problem, is it? To go there instead of there. Come on.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. That's not the worst part of this watch. The worst part of this watch is coming up when we see the price for a Sellita movement.
Is that what's going to have in a Sellita? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless it's one of Bremont's in-house watches. In that case, then it's $6,000 or $7,000, and it's even more expensive. And
can't remember the Sellita GMT. Is it a 310 or something? Does that make sense? The Sellita GMT.
I only own in-house GMT models or Kinesis.
Oh yeah, of course you do. Right, let's just scroll through and have a quick look, see what it says about it. Okay, has always understood the value of solid testimonial to endorse its rugged tool watches from former Royal Marines Commando. You see there again, it's that word, former Royal Marine Commando. That means nothing because because the former Royal Marines Commando isn't going to be going shooting the fuck out of people and kicking doors down.
No, he's standing guard over rich people or yachts or down in Dubai playing security.
Or he's properly retired and he's fucking wearing it, taking his dog for a walk in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He ain't going to be, as I said, shooting the fuck out of people and kicking doors down. So there we go. I love all these endorsements by people. Okay. The Waterman Apex 2. Right. Okay. Let's have a look now. Oh, still got that awful blue strap.
Oh,
it's a black one. A black one with the black strap. That looks better. That looks better.
Yeah. No, I still like the blue, but go ahead.
Still a bit nondescript, but it still looks better. Right.
43 millimeters by 16 and a half. Holy shit.
Oh, is this the fat watch show this week or what?
Yeah.
Crikey. Wow. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, okay. Jim, the short sloping round looks like I'm just trying to find out what it's got. what mood he's got. And there's your blue one, Brian. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. A BE 932 AV movement with an ETA based. Okay, so it's just their fancy movement based on an ETA.
And look at the price.
You were straight in there. 5,300, $5,000. Yes.
Yeah.
And a bracelet 5,800. Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
It's not fancy enough to command a big price like that.
No, you can get the Black Bay Pro, which is thinner than this, for 4,000 US.
Yeah,
pre-owned for 3,000 US.
Okay, there we go. New retro style Seiko Prospect speed timer chronographs. What do we think of these? Right, Brian. So for reasons for I like the white dial one. I do like the white dial one. Come on, seriously, what's up with them?
Whatever.
Retro style. The speed timer is a classic. Is a classic Seiko.
Great. Buy one of the old ones.
I bet the old one is probably going to be. Why do you think the old one is going to? Do you reckon the new one is going to be the same price as an old one?
I think the old ones are going to be one fifth the price, and then you pay somebody to fix it up for a couple $100, and then you've got the old one in the original size, and this is probably some big oversized and overpriced newer version of it.
You think these are quite expensive? They're going to be. It is Seiko. It is Seiko. It's not Grand Seiko or anything or King Seiko.
No, they put prospects on there. These are going to be 2,000.
Prospect is a cash cow, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look what it says. Anything about them? I said I'm one of these sticklers that it's got to be the correct size. I mean, there we go. That's the. It looks Huckle like it, really, doesn't it? Look at that. That's the proper one.
There you go. Get that one.
I must admit, I couldn't remember exactly what the shape was like of a speed timer, and it's absolutely nothing like that. They owe the name, and that's it. Why couldn't they make the case the same? I'm writing it off straight away because it's not the same.
And why can't they keep they make the new ones in modern sizes and say it's a recreation of the old one? We'll keep the old one.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Rolly taking a shot at me. My Brian May watches were only $500. This is not going to be $500.
Okay, so Patrick Forsyth reckon it's a polished turd. Don't worry, right away a turd, mate. I don't think the block turd. Would they block turd? I don't know if they can. But they might block it. Okay. Rolly Mania, more garbage. Thank you, Rolly. Yeah. Okay. Brian McCarthy says overpriced, even though we don't know what the price is going to be. So Patrick Forsyth is going in at 600 quid. Do you think it's going to be more than that, Brian?
I think it's going to be about 2,000 US.
Really, that much?
Yeah.
No Seiko, no Heartlaw, but prospects. Right, let's just have a quick look and see. Okay, so there's the 1970s white dial one. That is nice, isn't it?
Looks great.
So that's been the inspiration. Would you have an old one of these? Would you have one of these, Brian?
No.
Why not?
I don't need one.
You don't need more than one watch. No one needs a watch nowadays. You tell the time on the phone.
If you say that loud enough, my wife may hear you. So shush.
Okay. So why wouldn't you want one of these then?
You're
not a watch snob.
I love looking at these older ones when I see them at watch meetups and stuff like that, but it's not my thing. Just not my thing.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I must admit, I'm disappointed because it isn't really inspired. It's got the name, it's got the white dial, but it isn't the shape of the case is not the same.
Yeah, and see, here's the key line down at the bottom. The new ones are 42 millimeters. That's too damn big for a vintage remake. The old ones were going to be what, 36, 38? The original case size?
Okay, let's have a look. The diameter is 42 and the thickness of the concern is now 40 compared. But most of this was up to an almost helmet-like center case. Yeah, it's a fun. I don't want what size the original ones are. Does anybody know, without me having to Google, what size these old speed timers are, please? If somebody can quickly Google and find out, I'd be interested to know. Well, I don't think they were that. I didn't think they were 36. I didn't think they were that small.
I thought they were like 38s.
That doesn't look too bad, that picture there. That's quite nice. The bracelet's quite nice. White one is definitely the best looking one out of them. Better looking than that one.
Yeah. I like it. I do kind of like the old school bracelet. That's kind of funky.
That old school bracelet is quite nice. If they sold that for other old Seiko watches, would be quite nice.
Yeah, you can wear that when you go out disco dancing.
Yes. Oh, come off it. Look at that. The clasp and everything. It does look nice, the bracelet, doesn't it?
Yeah. See the price?
2,700 quid. What the fuck? Really? Okay. Both the 047 and 049 were available at Seiko boutiques and selected retail stores worldwide from December 23. The 47 will be part of the permanent collection, where the Dark Tone 49 is limited edition to 1,000 pieces. 2,700. Watch Apprentice, £4.99 for the Craig treat. Thank you very much, Watch Apprentice. Much appreciated.
That's like that's 2 rolls of hobnobs and a coffee.
Yeah. I gave him some treats tonight because they've been a good boy today. He got spoiled a bit tonight. I gave him some proper beef tonight. I had some beef lying over, so I cut some beef up for them and had beef tonight. So, because they've been away today, I gave him a bit of a treat. Scoffed it down pretty nicely. So, yes, sorry, that sticks in my throat, that price, because I'm sure a vintage speed timer, which just needs a bit of work on it, is not going to be 2,700 quid.
No.
No.
Yeah, and Chili said the original is 39 millimeters.
39, right. Thank you, Chill. I knew you'd find out.
But this does continue with the theme of the Tea and Ticker's Thick Watch show.
Yes.
Except for the Christopher Ward, everything else has been like carrying a brick on your wrist.
I think I'm waiting for them to reissue the original Pog, the original yellow Pog, but that'll be a wrong size, wrong everything. So
I'm waiting for them to reissue a 3rd edition of the Brian May.
Yes. And here we have the dizzyingly handsome Berneron Mirage. What do you think of them?
I think I need some aspirin.
Are they trying to rip off the Crash very badly?
Wow. I'm not sure what to think of this. I'm stuck halfway between I like it or what the hell.
So somebody thinks they're dizzyingly handsome.
Well, somebody wants to sell advertising to them, but I want to figure this out. Yeah, I'm with the Watch Apprentice. Try telling time on this when it's late in the pub.
I must admit, you come out of the pub pissed as a fart, tried to read the time. You're crikey.
Honey, I'm not late. My hands are at whatever.
Yeah,
Salvador Dali. Yeah, I want to see more. Tell me more before I say anything, because this is either really cool. It looks like the case is kind of asymmetrical and bending and twisting now, and it looks like it's in my price range of way too much money. Oh, and he's a good-looking young guy, so must be good.
There we go. So that's a bit more context to it because you see the far away. That looks kind of quite funky, doesn't it?
I am intrigued. Look at that, 30-something grams. Is that what I'm reading?
Okay, so the case which comes in white or yellow gold and measures 33.50 millimeters by 37.50 millimeters by 7 millimeters.
Okay, so it's a smaller size dress watch.
It doesn't look that small when you see it, does it?
No, well, I mean, it would look bigger if the strap wasn't 20 millimeters or 22.
I must admit, the strap looks pretty wide, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there's your gold one.
In honor of our friend Swiss on a poopy brown strap.
Yeah, a poopy brown strap.
Ed Shovel could wear that brown one while cleaning a toilet, and he'd confuse it with a poopy.
Yes. So I'm trying to work out what movement's in it. That's the movement in it, right? Okay.
Oh.
Manual wound movement, 21,600 VPH, 135 individual components. Power reserve is 60 hours. The movement itself is only 2.30 millimeters in height.
Oh,
this is going to be fucking bucks. How much are we going to go for this thing? Before we even get any further, what we're talking for these? What do you think?
So it's a custom case, custom crystal, custom shape. The movement's a handmade movement. It looks to me like the white gold it looks way better to me than the yellow gold on the poopy brown.
Correct, yeah.
Hand wound white gold, new guy that I've never heard of, 28,000 euros.
Yeah, I'm going to say 37.50. 37,500. See what everyone else is thinking before we get down to the nitty gritty.
And look, he put the crown at 3:00, but 3:00 is not where 3:00 is supposed to
be. yes, a piss 3:00. Yes, a piss 3:00. Yeah. Okay, so we've got Peter who says tens of K. Brian's going in at 20. Brian McCarthy's going in at 22K. Peter's going in at 60K. Chili's going at 42,000. Interesting. That is pretty. Let's scroll down a bit further. See if we get a picture of any other pictures. There's
hello.
That does look nice, doesn't it? That
I'm in love with the Mirage. Look at those lugs too. Oh, that's a beautiful balanced cock.
Brian,
look, it's got two different colors of batteries in the back.
Brian, just say the word cock again.
Balance cock.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, did you want me to do it? I could do it this way. Are you ready? Yeah. Balance cock.
Oh, got multiple cocks. Thank you. Okay.
Well, we know what John will be doing later tonight.
Yeah, I got a replay. Yeah. You can express your interest in one of the 24 slots for the 2025 allocation. Hang on a minute. You can't even get it next year. It's going to be the year after.
Oh, and the price. Oh, God. I'm out.
55,000 Swiss francs, excluding ball and bat.
Excluding that.
Yeah, excluding that.
So for you, in the realm of King Charles, you can add 18%.
Is that what VAT is? Is that what VAT is on Swiss? Is it 18,000? 80%.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So, well, let's think about it. You order it direct with him. He's there, and you pay your 55 plus your 18%. Then you send it to us, and we get charged import duty, which is 20%. Yeah, you're screwed, basically. A lot of money. Yeah.
And then what happens if he just goes out of business and you've paid him?
It says you can express interest. It just basically, it's probably you put your name down. You probably have to deposit. What do you want? You want 10% money.
Yeah.
You want 5,000. I bet you to express your interest, because obviously there's only 24 available, so he won't accept an email. He'll dick him about. He'll want. I reckon he'll want 5,500, won't he?
Yeah, and Lord Tickers,
Non-returnable.
Peter guessed 60,000. I'm assuming somethings, which is actually 54,983 euro. So he was under by 17 euros.
Wow.
Let's see.
So yeah, it'll be. The thing about it, would it be a non-returnable deposit? 10%. I think. I mean, they'll be oversubscribed. I mean, there's 24. There'll be a rating list, so I don't reckon you'll lose. I reckon you won't lose. You know, you won't lose money on them. There will be 24 dickheads who want one of them, plus another 24 in the on the bench.
Apparently, there's 24 of them already that are lined up for next year.
Oh, next year's release. Oh, the one that's coming next year, because this is 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Brilliant. Right. Okay, we're going to wrap this up, guys. First of all, thank you so much for joining me at 9 o'clock. Thank you for staying with me on my crash, and thank you, Brian, for taking over on the crash, and thank you for all staying when I came back. Sorry the boys haven't been any particular entertainment tonight. They are flat out from having a day out today. So
no, you need to go back and see when you got a tongue stuck out at you as you were walking by.
All right. Let's do that. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. And we shall be back. With Brian's going to be with me next week because he could be away on his travels. I'm not too sure. But yeah. I will be here. And I thank everybody. And we shall see you all next week. Cheerio.